Shubhodayam. Welcome all to the 7th batch of certificate course on Sanatan Dharma, organized by Veda Samskruti Samiti in association with Vishwa Yoga Vidyapith. Today we'll be continuing with the yoga classes by Dr. CSR Prabhu, and I hope most of you have seen the message that you should be ready by drinking warm water with a bit of pinch of salt. And people with hypertension should avoid this. Now I go ahead with Vande Mataram by Venkatanaran Garu.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Suphalam, Malayaj Sheetalam, Sasya Shamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram. Shubhrajyotsna pulakitayaminim Pullakusumita drumadala shobhinim Suhasinim Sumadhura bhashinim Sukhadam varadam mataram Vande mataram Vande mataram
Vande Mataram. ధన్యవాదాలు వెంకటనారాయణ గారు. Now I request Mallikarjun Rao garu to do the pradhana, please.
Namaste sir andarki. First 1 minute meditation followed by Omkar 3 times. Meditation. Om Gananantva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jyeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashronvanyutibhisida Sadanam Om Shri Mahaganathipataye Namaha Om Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhirvajinivati Dhinama Vitriyavatu Om Shri Mahasaraswatyai Namaha Gurureva Gatir Gurumeva Bhaje Gurunaiva Sahasmi Namo Gurave Naguro Paramam Shishurasmi Guroho Mam Matirasti Guro Mam Pahi Guro Gnananandamayan Devam Nirmalaspatika Kritam Atharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवत्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ
హరి ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. ధన్యవాదాలు వెంకట మల్లికార్జునరావు గారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ ఫర్ ది నైస్ ప్రార్థన. విల్ వెయిట్ ఫర్ Prabhu garu. He must be joining soon. In the meantime, there are again, most of you must be seeing the message regarding the IKS classes going to start from February 8th. As most of you will be made eligible the moment you pass the exam of this course, 7th batch course, you will be eligible to attend the IKS course. So kindly fill the forms, and your registration will be accepted, and you will be given the PIN number on January 23rd or subsequent days after you finish or you successfully complete this course. Tell your other friends who are teachers basically to join this IKS course, because it's a first kind. Of course, there may be many people teaching IKS, but Veda Samskruti, with its background of completing 7 batches of basic level and 2 batches of advanced level, 1 course for youth, and continuing the second batch of for Telugu speaking people. With all this experience, we have a good track record to take up IKS, which is a UGC approved subject. And we will be trying for the recognition of this IKS certificate. Then it becomes more valuable now, since UGC is spearheading with IKS, and we see no reason why our certificate course will not get the recognition or approval of UGC. There's a question regarding what is the level 2 course of Sanatan Dharma expected to start. So after every 3 batches of first level, we start the second level. So we just completed the second level at the end of 6th batch. So we will have to wait for 2 more batches That is, once we complete the 9th batch, we'll be having the next second level batch. So this is, so tell you all register immediately. Don't wait for the last date, because it takes only 2 minutes time to fill the form. It's a Google form. And then you need not submit any certificates, because you've already submitted your certificates. You have to only fill the form and register yourself. Uh,
Sir, this
anything?
IKS, that is level 2 of this Sanatan Dharma
No,
course,
no, no,
sir.
no, no. IKS is a totally different subject. IKS is Indian Knowledge System.
Okay.
Certificate course on Sanatan Dharma will be always CCSD.
CCSD level 2 will be there.
Right. Level 2, that will be after ninth batch of basic level.
Do you have to wait some 2 more batches, completion of 2
Right,
more
right,
batches?
right. So, yes, Prabhu Garu has come. So,
Already, everybody has taken one glass of warm water with salt while
sec-
standing.
eh, so, okay, kindly answer if you are, all the students are ready.
Just
Take,
you have to drink one glass of water in standing position, and the water has to be warm, and a little salt has to be added.
yes, Padmaja Garu is ready. And others also.
I'm ready, sir. I'm ready,
Yeah,
sir.
right, Chandrasekhar Garu. Please raise your hand so that we can understand whether you people are ready or not. Otherwise, it's a question and with a blank answer. It should not be like that. Right, thank you. Okay, they are ready, sir.
Okay, we will do 4 asanas of what is called Shankha Prakshalana asanas. The first is Sarpasana, which you just have to first lie down on the ground on your chest and then lift up on your hands. Lie down like this and then lift up. Breathe in this position, and breathe out and look back. Look at your feet.
ప్రభు గారు మీ ఫేస్ కనబట్టలేదు.
Face is not required, body is enough.
No, you are turning the head, isn't it? So, yeah. In this position, turn head right and left.
And when the head is in center, you breathe in, and when you look back, you breathe out. So this is the upper portion of the stomach, which is being cleaned with the water. Second, we have the Urdhva Hastasana, which is keep your hands straight in this manner. Then straight feet together, and breathe out and go to the left. And breathe in and come this way. The third is Kati Chakrasana. Keep your feet 1 foot apart. Keep your hands forward with fingers tight. Take deep breath. Breathe out when you go back. 。 So the water is going down and down and down. We finished the Katichakras, which was there in Sukshma, also same thing. Finally, we come to what is called the Udara Karshanam. So you sit in the Indian toilet position, squatting, hands on the knees, and when you breathe out, you push the knee. Without lifting the leg, you should touch the knee to the ground at the other. Okay, now go to Shavasana. Turn to the left. Come back to center. Turn to the right. Come back to center. And get up and sit down. So today I have shown you 4 asanas of Shankha Prakshalana. So these 4 are so designed that the water will be pushed down and down and down. And if this is taken as one round, 1 glass of water and 4 asanas. We are stopped at that point. But in the actual Shankha Prakshalana, which we'll be doing only in the advanced course, we will be continuing this many rounds without Shavasana in between, mostly, except when essential. And we'll be getting a lot of motions. And those motions will produce clean intestines, cleaning the intestines. So last time we have done the cleaning the stomach. That is, we have vomited the water after drinking. That is upwards cleaning, and this is downwards cleaning. So the total alimentary canal, which is about 32 feet in length, starting from the mouth, going to the stomach, and then to intestines, round and round and round and round, finally into the large intestines and to the rectum. So this whole thing is called Shankha, mouth to rectum, like a conch. There's a entry point at the top of water and the exit point at the bottom. The exit point at the bottom is the rectum and the mouth is the top entry point. So the water will go around and round and round and clean up the intestines in addition to stomach. So the Shankha Prakshalana, which is the ultimate super power for perfect health, because your health is dependent upon your gut health. You must have heard of this of late. Gut is the source of health and ill health. If it is unclean, it will be the source of ill health. If it is clean, it will be a source of health. So the Shankha Prakshalana is gut clean detoxification process. I just showed you these 4 asanas. You have to keep on practicing them. Daily, you can do 1 round for a few days, and then you can do 2 rounds. That's the end of it. A real Shankha Prakshalana will go up to mini Shankha Prakshalana is 4 rounds continuously, and full Shankha Prakshalana will be 8 rounds continuously. We will not be doing this time. We'll be in the next time. Okay, now we go for pranayama. Use your middle finger and thumb and take deep breath to the left and breathe out to the right, and breathe out, breathe in to the right and breathe out to the left. In Surya Bheda Pranayama, to produce only heat in the body, you breathe in to the right and breathe out to the left. Don't breathe in again to the left. Again, breathe in only to the right and breathe out to the left. If you want, you can hold the breath a little bit in between, if you can. Otherwise, without holding, you can breathe out. So Surya is right, that is Ha. And Chandra is left, that is Ta. Hatha Yoga. So the right is heat and left is cool. So to increase the heat in the body, we activate the right more and breathe in to the right and breathe out to the left. We do it now for a few minutes. When right and left are both equal, then you are in healthy condition, neither heat nor cold. Okay, now we go for meditation. Observe your thoughts first. What thoughts you are getting, just observe them without getting carried away, without resisting them. That is the first stage. They will slow down, but they will not stop. So when they slow down, the breathing will become deeper. So in second stage, you observe the breathing itself. Feel the breath going in and coming out. And now the third stage, so hum. With inhalation, I have so, and with exhalation, I have hum. Only imagination, no sound to be produced. देहो देवालय प्रोक्तो जीवो देव सनातनः त्यजेद अज्ञान निर्माल्यम सोहम भावेन पूजयेत्. This is a puja. Soham bhavena pujayet. Saha means he means Shiva. Aham means I. He and I. He, I, he, I are one and the same. Soham is same as Shivoham. So, but you have to get absorbed. Until then, you have to keep on doing Soham meditation. That pure consciousness which is there in all beings. हिरण्यगर्भादिस्थावरान्तेषु शरीरेषु यदेकं चैतन्यमस्ति तदेव अहमस्मि इति दृढज्ञानसिद्धिर्भूयात्. That pure consciousness which is there in all as self, I. Everyone feels I. That I-ness, I am that. And may this knowledge be well established. And that is Nitya, permanent, no death, no birth, Shuddha, pure, Buddha, enlightened, Mukta, liberated, Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta, Satya, truth, Parama, supreme, Ananda, bliss. Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta, Satya, Parama, Ananda, Advaita, Abheda. Paramatma. I am that. Soham. Assertions. Sajatiya Vijatiya Swagata Bheda Rahita Akhanda Satchidananda Brahmatma Anubhava Siddhir Bhukyat. Without any differentiation of one class of myself and other class of others, I and others, without such differentiation, Sajatiya Vijatiya Swagata Bheda Rahita Akhanda Satchidananda. It is one in undivided Akhanda Sat Chit Ananda. Brahma, Atma, Anubhava Siddhi Bhuyat. It's not just talking, it is experience. Now we do Om meditation. That Brahman is Om, I am Atma Brahma, Tattvamasi, Aham Brahmas. Okay, what is the time now?
It is 7:15.
Okay. So, any questions on what has been taught today? First, before I go into theory.
Yeah, one question is that in Shankha Prakshalana, if a person is having a knee problem, how can he squat? He cannot squat. So
No, drop out.
Okay.
Next.
That's the only question. And now the floor is open for questions. Please ask questions in case you have. on this Sankha Prakshalana.
or on meditation, or on pranayama,
Yeah.
or on Atma Jnana, Atma Sthiti. Om.
Yeah, Malkarjun Rao garu.
Sir, you have told about Sukshma Vyayama and asanas, pranayama, meditation, etc. What is the sequence of operations to be done? How much time we have to take?
Same sequence. First to do Sukshmayama.
Sir,
So after finishing Sukshmayama, it may take 20 minutes. Go to Shavasana. Then after that, if you are feeling like do Sthula Vyayama also, that is for strong, heavy exercise. After that, you again go to Shavasana. Otherwise, you can skip Sthula Vyayama and start doing asanas.
sir,
And after finishing all asanas in the same sequence as in the book, and
sir,
dropping whatever you cannot. And last is, of course, Shirshasana. After that, again, Shavasana.
sir.
Then after that, Pranayama.
This
So,
Shankhu Prakshalana and
no, Sankprakshana is a Kriya. It is not done
Six.
daily. It is done
Daily.
once in 6 months.
Sir.
So,
Gajakarna is also
Gajakana is once in a week, maximum,
Once
or once in 2 weeks.
general asanas we can perform whatever
Daily,
the
what I told just now is daily regimen. You keep 1 hour, around 1 hour.
Sir, with just one more doubt, sir. Sir, without taking water, can we execute this Sarpasana and these asanas?
Yes. That is under normal asanas.
Okay.
So, see this, the Kriyas are done particular date, particular once in 6 months, the Shankha Prakshalana. We are not doing this time. I only showed you the asanas for practice purpose.
Sir.
So, and actual Shankha Prakshalana will be done on a particular day and Sunday and all that. It will be done some other time, not now. So far, you just practice these asanas.
Okay, sir.
Without water also you can practice.
Sir. After asanas, we can go for pranayama.
Yeah, after Shavasana. Again, Shavasana is in between every break.
Every break.
Shavasana is very important. Without Shavasana, if you do asanas or Sukshmayama, you will have a lot of problems. Whole day you will be gasping. So
Sir,
Shavasana has to be done at the end of every unit. At the end of
Sukshma
Sukshmayama,
Vyayama, Savasana, and then asanasu, Savasana, pranayama.
after pranayama, no need for Shavasana.
No need for Savasana.
Yeah.
We can go for meditation.
Yes. And last is Om and self meditation on the self. So this takes about 1 hour or 1.5 hours, depending on your speed.
Sir.
So you have to gradually practice. It's a long, drawn process. I could not show you the whole thing because there's no time to do that in online. In our physical classes, we do the whole thing every day.
Every day. Sir.
Yeah. Then your body is 100% fit. You can live 100 years or 120 years without any disease. Yesterday, I had a bad experience of seeing one of my relatives' death.
Sir.
He died at around 62 years. 64 years. So he had been bedridden for a long time. For 10 years, he never went out of his house. He could not walk. He could not do any exercise. Though I taught him Sukshmayama in his childhood, he stopped doing everything. And then finally, the body became so useless. He had so many problems, diabetes, kidney problem, paralysis, brain stroke, liver problem. One by one, finally, he went into comatic conditions. Then the hospital people said, you take it home. Then the wife brought him back, and I went and saw him, try to talk to him. He could not respond. Then finally, he went to another rehabilitation center. There he regained consciousness. So I went and talked to him. I was so happy to talk to him. Then again, he went back into the comatic condition, and finally he died. So why I'm telling all this is this is going to happen to anyone who doesn't take care of his health. It's a gradual degeneration, deterioration, and getting into worse and worse and worse, finally worst, gone, finished. Even at the age of 60 or 62, people can die, or even earlier also, people can die. So, how to take care of your body? So, for that, nothing is better than yoga. Walking and all, is okay, but it's not going to serve all purposes. For example, you cannot walk in cold season. If you walk in cold season, you'll get pneumonia and you'll be hospitalized. So weather has to be in good condition. Definitely you should walk, but that's not the complete solution. That's only a very small part. Yoga is more comprehensive. It has got, like Sukshma Yama will keep your whole body fit. And it is independent by itself. Then asanas will improve the endocrine gland secretions, hormone secretions, balance the hormone secretions. Perfect health can be achieved. Your internal organs will be maintained healthy and young, even at old age. My Guruji has lived for 97 years, Dikshitru Garu. And his Guru, Dhiren Brahmachari, was so youthful. And his Guru, Maharshi Kartikeya, lived for 350 years in Himalayas. So these are all possible if you have control, you have conquered your body. And pranayama will keep you perfectly healthy, overcome all diseases. Pranayamena yuktena sarvarogakshayo bhavet. And of course, finally, all this is meant for what? If you are living and you don't have the enlightenment, then it is like, even a tree, banyan tree, you live for 500 years or 800 years. It has no enlightenment. It is just a living being. So life is meant for getting enlightenment, and that is why we are teaching meditation and philosophy, Vedanta, Jnana is all meant for self-realization. And that is moksha. Yogena Atma Darshanam. You will get self-realization through yoga. And Atma Darshanam is Atma Jnana, Jnanad Muktihi. So end to end. Otherwise, what will happen? When you die, you will go to hell first. Then you suffer all the punishments, 50% of the punishments of the sins committed by you. Only 50%. Remaining 50% will be fixed deposit. Then go to heaven and enjoy this enjoyments of 50%, and remaining 50% as the punya, good deeds, result of punya karma is consumed away. Like you have taken credit card and you have gone to Switzerland and you go on spending it. You cannot earn money in Switzerland, right? You go on spending. Finally, your credit card is finished, and so you're back home. So kshine punye martyalokam vishanti. When your credit punya comes down and becomes equal to 50% fixed deposits, papa, sin, you'll be born again as human being. Equal. Punya and papa are equal, then you'll be born as. But if your papa is very high, those who committed murders, rapes, they'll be born as animals. Different animals, different conditions. This is all given in Puranas. Which sin will lead to which animal birth? So you live in that animal birth, and then after you die in that animal birth, you again go to another birth which is higher. Among all animals, cow is highest, and next to cow is human being. And among human beings, all human beings are not same. Jantunam narajanma durlabhataram tatopi viprata tattu vaidika dharma marga parata vidvat sughoshanam, and so on, one by one, rarer and rarer and rarer, and finally brahmatmana samsthitihi, to the realization of self-realization, brahmatmana samsthitihi, the state of self-realization, state of oneness. To reach that is Shatajanma Koti Sukrutai Vinalabhyate. 100 crore janmas will give that result. So if you die in the Brahmi sthiti, in Om, in the 8th chapter, he told very clearly, Om ityegakshram brahma vyaharan ma manusmaran yaprayati tyajan deham sayati paramam gati. He who lives this body with Om and Brahmi sthiti, he will reach Brahmaloka and even beyond Brahmaloka. Brahma bhuvanal loka punaravruttino arjuna mamupechat kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. Even when you go to Brahmaloka, you will be again coming back to the earth to be born. But if you will reach Vaikuntha, mamupechat kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. No rebirth again. So these are states of consciousness after death. So if you cannot get anything in during life, how can you get after death? It's very difficult. Whatever you got during life, same thing you'll be getting after death, correct? Can't get suddenly something new out of the blue. So these are very serious matters. So I told you end to end, Hatha Yoga, Raja Yoga, Jnana Yoga, everything has been touched upon. Of course, it's not possible to go very deep in short periods, but it has been covered to some extent. Yeah, any other questions?
The question is, can we walk inside the home
Yeah,
as a
you
part
can.
of yoga?
Yeah, you can. And you can run also inside the home. I showed you the engine out in Sthola Vyayama. Without going out of the house, you can run. If you do it for 3 minutes, then it's equal to 1 mile.
One common doubt is that in life we come across so many gurus. Now, one guru after the other, then whom to follow, whom we should, and how is there the conflicts keep coming. Say, Ravi Shankar, he comes and teaches Sukshma Vyayama, etc., etc. And
No,
then
Ravi Shankar doesn't teach Sukshma.
no,
He
he is
teaches
teaching.
Asapli.
Why I am saying this is there is a message I got
Okay.
that he is teaching, so I should join that.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's one of the case, but then there are this conflict always comes in that so many people teach and whom to follow, and is there a conflict or that comes into the mind? So how to
Okay.
handle this?
How many can you follow? Can you follow 25 people?
No, that's not. Yeah, it's always one. It's better.
In fact, you will be surprised to note that there is one park in Hyderabad called Indira Park. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
So in the Indira Park, in the
Mm.
morning 6:30 onwards, or even 5:30 onwards, there are a huge number of people going and doing yoga and so many things. There, at the entrance of the gate of the Indira Park, there are half a dozen people standing. One belongs to Art of Living, one belongs to Jaggi Vasudev Isha Foundation, another belongs to another organization. They're all Brahma Kumaris, and they're all asking people, come, like this. So this question is very pertinent. It is, in fact, it's a real life problem. They're all trying to do fishing. They want to catch fish. So once the fish is caught, it is over. You can't go to another fishing agency. You, you are into one only. So they will squeeze you out. They will trap you. They will, whole life you will be in that. So I don't want to say anything bad about anybody. Everybody teaches yoga. Please remember, all are teaching yoga. And yoga is the maximum business turnover in the world. So they're all charging money. They're not teaching free. That's important point to note. So once they charge money, of course, they will give all kinds of reasons. But I suspect, their intentions. They charge money. And some people charge huge money. Jaggi Vasudev Foundation charges huge money. When I went to Australia, I was conducting a yoga camp. So the person who hosted me, his own son and son-in-law, both were belonging to two different organizations. One is Art of Living organization, other is Isha Foundation. They were not attending my class, but they were going there. I said, all right, fine. You go there and do whatever you want. Then slowly I came to know, in the case of Art of Living, Ravi Shankar, they were charging something like $400 to watch a video of Ravi Shankar. Can you believe this? Just to watch. Ravi Shankar never came there, but just to watch his video, they charge $400. And Yagi Vasudev is even more. So after 1 month, I was there for only for 10 days. After a few days, they both came to me and learned Sukshma Yama. And then they told what they learned from me in a few days was more than what they learned from the other parties, their respective organizations, in a long time. They teach very little, but they do lot of marketing and charge heavy amounts. Whereas we are giving free and we are delivering huge quantity of content.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu Garu. Yeah. That's always a conflict when, even for me, somebody comes and says, you come and join us, we are doing this, we are doing that. Not only yoga, but other things also. But then I know I should not, I mean, they may be doing good, but then many people, they can't handle, they go here and there, and finally get into a confused state.
No, I will put it this way. You see, when an eligible bachelor is there, he may be seeing many girls, but only one will become his wife. So relationship will be only unique. Private relationship, committed relationship is only one, not many. So if somebody has already committed the relationships to some organization or some guru, we don't want to criticize him or attack him or anything. Let him do whatever he wants. So you'll end up only with one guru, the private committed relationship.
Right. Okay. Is there any other question from anyone? So normally you don't get so much of time to ask questions. Now the time is there and there are no questions. Okay.
Okay, now I'll go into the last part of the theoretical content of the notes we have given. So we have already covered last time meditation techniques and various schools of meditation and various institutions. Like I'll tell you, when I covered last time some half a dozen or more schools of meditation, like Ravana Maharshi School of Meditation, or Brahma Kumaris, or uh, Art of Living, or Transcendental. Art of Living is nothing but Transcendental Meditation modified. In fact, the word Art of Living is the word taken out from the book of Mahesh Yogi. Maharshi Mahesh Yogi wrote a book called The Science of Being and the Art of Living. So Ravi Shankar was his personal attendant. And after he died, Ravi Shankar, even before that, he started this organization from RSS background. The word Art of Living he took from Mahesh Yogi's book name. So it is basically Vedanta and yoga. The science of being is Brahma Vidya. Vedanta and the art of living is yoga. So all these different organizations are teaching different techniques, but the essence is the same. They are covering the same Brahma Vidya, same Yoga Vidya. And there are some people like pranic healing. They call it Yoga Vidya Pranic healing. And there are people called Reiki. So pure Vedanta is taught by Chinmaya Mission and Arsha Vidyapit. No yoga there. So only yoga is taught in Isha Foundation, very little but huge cost. In fact, I was offered to operate one branch of Isha Foundation in Hyderabad by one of my classmates who lives in America, who was closely involved with Isha Foundation. Then I asked him, today I'm covering a topic called Yoga Tattva Upanishad. Does your organization cover such things? No, they don't, because they don't go deep. They just maintain superficial yoga teaching, and they have a big marketing activity. That's what even Art of Living does, crores and hundreds of crores. Well, Art of Living people have IIM specialized marketing experts. But I don't criticize any one of them because all are teaching yoga. I don't want to be silly and abusive and all that. I'll never be. Like Ramdev. Ramdev, I have been associated with him for some time. I went to his ashram, I was felicitated. He brought yoga to the streets. Otherwise, yoga was limited to certain level. So in a way, it is a contribution, but in a way, it is it's a dilution through distribution. In fact, in the Yoga Shastra, it is mentioned, the more you distribute, the more you are diluting. So by bringing yoga to the streets, he has diluted it to such an extent that it has lost its quality. So everybody has their own positive and negative points. Classical yoga through gurus, very few people have. These people are marketing yoga and making money. And Ramdev showed yoga and sold Ayurvedic medicines. And then after selling Ayurvedic medicines, he sold, atta and all fast-moving consumer goods. He's now a big name. He has beaten Colgate and Hindustan Liver and all these fellows. So is a step-by-step jumping to the higher level in terms of money, in terms of business. So he is more business, acumen. He's having more business acumen than all the MBAs of IIM Ahmedabad and so on. So now he has beaten the multinationals in their own game. So that way we appreciate him. But then is it what a sannyasi should do? Of course, finally he went to jail a couple of times or more than 3 times. So it has got its own repercussions. And I don't want to comment anything negative about these people. But everyone has done something, contributed something, but that has also done something wrong. Even Jaggi Vasudev is arrested and he has got many charges against him. Very serious charges, accusations, and complaints of various levels of illegal behavior. I would put it this way: even if you don't get good name, that's fine, but you should not get bad name. Any one of us or anybody, it's all right if you don't get a great name and good name and all that, are just normal. But at least you should not get bad name, because the moment you get bad name, it cannot be erased. And even after you die, people refer to you only with your bad name. So what remains is your reputation, and that reputation comes out of your character. So that character is based on values. So today I'll cover about value-based education, which is last one or second last chapter. It's the last chapter in the notes. So today the society is suffering due to valuelessness. And in a country like Pakistan, there is such an utter chaos in the name of Islam and in the name of all kinds. You know why Afghanistan and Pakistan are fighting? Afghanistan feels that Pakistan is not adequately Islamic. They are only making mockery of Islam. So Taliban wants to conquer Pakistan and make it like Taliban. Talibanize Pakistan. Whereas Pakistan is westernized Islam according to Taliban. So this is a kind of conflict, and it's a very serious problem. So the real problem in life, I mean, like even if you made a lot of money, if you got big posts you have held and you got a lot of property, but nothing will come with you when you go. When you go, nothing will come with you and nobody will come with you. So there are two important points. Nobody will come with you and nothing will come with you. And only the dharma which you have performed will come with you. This is what is shown in the Mahabharata. When Yudhishthira goes to the heaven, a dog will come with him, and that is dharma. And he carries the dog with him as a dharmic principle. So that what dharma you have done today, what punya karma you have done during your living life, because nobody can live permanently. So as long as you live, if you can perform punya karma, dharma, that credit which you get, that will go with you when you die. Nothing else will go with you. Of course, your son performs rituals. They will help you to move forward. Otherwise, you'll be stuck. For a dead soul, if no rituals are performed by son or anybody, of course, this man who died yesterday, he had no sons. He had a daughter. But his wife's sister's husband is doing all the rituals for him. Somebody has to do. If they don't do it, the fellow will become a ghost and hang around. That is the horrible, most deadly situation. So the rituals are very, very important. Death rituals, and somebody has to do it. And that somebody is equivalent to Sun, if not Sun himself. Sun himself is the best, of course. And that process will take you to different levels of consciousness, which are different lokas. And what you did during your lifetime will be carried forward. And that is dharma. And dharma means values, ethics. So education without ethics is what is being taught today, which is very dangerous. So the ethics in life have to be the values. You know, we have physical values, which are meant for maintaining good health through good food and good exercise and good environment and all that. Then we have other values like value of education and value of beauty, value of morality, goodness. All said and done, if you're a good person, even if you're not great in accomplishments, people will like you and you'll be, oh, he was a good man. So even in your own life, with plain simple goodness, you can live a happy life. So those what are called goodness, that is the moral values, behavior of the person in the society. So one is to live an ethical life, moral life with principles. And of course, it is even greater if you can not only practice those principles, but guide your family members and students or colleagues into the right path. So the greatest leader is the teacher, guru, is able to mold the society. So that's why Acharya Devo Bhava. After Matru Devo Bhava and Pitru Devo Bhava, it is Acharya Devo Bhava. He is the teacher. Guru is the person who is guiding and molding the personality of the life, and society itself is being molded. And spiritual values are even higher. There we come into the issue of who am I? Body, mind, and beyond. So basically, the universal values are there, like truth, non-violence, non-stealing. These are universal values accepted in all religions, in all non-religious system of justice, in courts of law, in government. In fact, that is called dharma. So dharma is defined by Manu as 10 values, 10 principles. Dhriti, Kshama, Dama, Shaucham, Asteya, Indriya Nigraha, Dhi, Vidya, Satyam, Akrodha, Dashakam, Dharma Lakshanam. Manusmriti says this. And we know all these principles very well. Determination, Dhriti, Kshama, forgiveness, forbearance. Dhriti, Kshama, Dama, self-control, discipline. Shaucham, purity at various levels. Inside physical body, mental behavior, personality, purity. Dhritik Shamadama Shaucham Asteyo, non-stealing, of all kinds of stealing. Taking bribes is also stealing. Copying others' papers or books and claiming as your own is also big stealing process. Non-stealing. Dhritik Shamadama Shaucham Asteyo, Indriya Nigraha. Dhir Vidya, Dhi, intellectual capability, Vidya, education itself is a value. Satyam, Akrodha. Akrodha or Ahimsa are equivalent in a way. Without Krodha, you will not indulge in Himsa. Dashakam Dharma Lakshanam, 10 principles he defined as the Lakshanas of Dharma. Dhritik Shama Adamas Shauchamasteyo, Indriya Nigraha, Dhir Vidya, Satyam Akrodho, Dashakam Dharma Lakshanam. Same thing Patanjali told in Yamaniyamas. Satya, Ahimsa, Brahmacharya, Asteya, Aparigraha. Aparigraha is non-accumulation. Asteya is non-stealing. Then 5 more Niyamas, Shaucha, Santosha, Tapas, Swadhyaya, Isvara Pranidhana. So we have covered this in my previous lectures in Yoga Sutras. You can see in YouTube also my lectures on Yoga Sutras. Those 10 of Manu and these 10 of Patanjali having some commonalities, but there are some additional also. And in Bhagavad Gita 16th chapter, when I covered last time, I covered 26 values. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi, Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi, Dhanam Damascha Yajnascha Swadhyaya Tapa Arjavam, Ahimsa Satyam Akrodha Tyaga Kshanti Rapaishunam, Daya Bhuteshu Aloluptvam Mardavam Hri Rachaparam, Teja Kshama Dhruti Shaucham Adroho Nabhimanita. 26 values, which are called divine qualities, Daivi Sampat. So these 26 are having those 10 of Manu and those 10 of Patanjali and plus some more. So that's why Bhagavad Gita is 4 steps ahead of all other texts. Again, I'll chant this 26. Abhayam, fearlessness. Sattva Samshuddhi, strength out of purity or purity out of strength. Strength of purity. Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi, being in a state of enlightenment. Dhanam, Damascha, Yajnascha, Swadhyaya, Tapa, Arjavam. Arjavam is honesty. Ahimsa, Satyam, Akrodha, Tyagaha, Kshantihi, Apaishunam, Daya, Bhuteshu, Aloluptvam, Mardavam, Hri, Rachapalam, Teja, Kshama, Dhruti, Shaucham, Adroho, Na, Abhimanita, not being arrogant. So the opposite of these are the Asuri Sampat. You can see them plenty in display. Dambho, Darpo, Abhimanascha, Krodha, Parushamevacha, Ajnanam cha Abhijatasya Partha, Sampadam Asurim. So Asuri Pravritti is explained in detail in the 16th chapter. We have covered it. That is what is happening today. So what we have to do, the duty of all of us, the purpose of delivering this course and you are learning all this is to turn Daivi away from Asuri. You turn into Daivi Sampat. Go leave the Asuri Sampat. Transform yourself and transform others. The opposite of dharma is adharma. So adharma is plenty in magnitude. Maximum whatever happens is only adharma. So how to bring dharma, how to transform adharma, asuri pravritti into daivi sampat, dharma. And that is dharma yoga. So to summarize that once again, we have adharma in 10 negative emotions, negative values or negative behavior traits. First is ahankara, arrogance, mamakara, raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada and matsarya. Matsarya is jealousy, mada is pride, moha is delusion, craze, craving, craze, anger, greed, lust, attachment, obsession, possessiveness, ego. Ego is the root cause of all this. So these 10 are adharmas and they are the cause of all problems in the world. If you can show me any problem in the world which is not due to these 10, I'll be happy to learn from you. So all problems are created out of these 10. So the opposite of these 10 is dharma, positive qualities, serenity, regularity, absence of vanity, sincerity, simplicity, veracity, equanimity, fixity, non-irritability, adaptability, humility, tenacity, integrity, nobility, magnanimity, charity, generosity, purity. Practice daily these 18 ETs. You will soon attain immortality. You will abide in infinity and eternity. And you cannot learn this in a university. This is this 18 ETs song composed by Swami Shivananda, who is the founder of Divine Life Society and whose disciples are stalwarts like Chinmayananda of Chinmaya Mission, Satyananda Saraswati of Bihar School of Yoga. They are founders of those organizations. And his direct disciple who operated Divine Life Society is Swami Chidananda. All this is in Rishikesh based, but throughout the globe they have presence. So to even to remember them is a great experience. And so this the opposite of adharma, that is the opposite of ahankara, opposite of mamakara, opposite of raga, dvesha, opposite of anger is love, opposite of greed is charity. So if you replace the negative emotion with the positive emotion, adharma with dharma, that's a transformation. And that's what you have to achieve in life. That is the purpose. That is, I gave a name called Dharma Yoga. I formulated a framework called Dharma Yoga, where you replace adharma with dharma, the negative values, negative emotions with positive values or positive emotions. First within yourself. And the meditation, which Dharma Yoga meditation is also there. I'll now explain to you. Just watch what thoughts you are getting. As you started today also, the first step is to watch what thoughts you're getting. If you're not getting any thoughts, well and good. But some people some thought repeatedly again and again. Like when somebody died, I'll remember that person again and again and again. And so when I had a argument or fight and showdown with somebody like my wife or my son or my brother or sister or colleague or anybody, that will be coming again and again to the mind. So if you observe it carefully, what is happening? So if you carefully observe, nothing is happening and you're relaxed and you can start observing the breath and then go into Soham and then go into absorption and Om, fine, done. But in case you are getting repeatedly same thought, you observe it carefully, it will be one of these 10. Ahankar, Mamakar, Raga, Dvesha, Kama, Krodha, Loha, Moha, Mada, Mats. It cannot be anything else. So once you are able to observe, okay, this is anger, or okay, this is greed, or okay, this is craze, or this is pride, or this is jealousy, you are able to identify it, to keep watching it over a few days, then it will become weaker and weaker. Just like when you have CCTV, thieves are being watched. So when you watch your thoughts, they will become weaker and weaker. They'll try to escape. So when they become adequately weak, you push that emotion, that negative value, negative emotion away and replace it with its opposite. The opposite of anger is love. The opposite of greed is generosity. So, the opposites of all the negative emotions are positive emotions, and that is dharma. So, the moment you replace it within yourself, you'll be able to overcome that. So, you are very angry with your wife, or you're angry with your colleague, or angry with your brother or sister or anybody, that you will be able to conquer that anger. So, when you remove that anger and replace with its opposite, what is the opposite of anger? It is love. So, when you replace anger with love, anger is gone, and your enemy can be loved. Love your enemy, that's where it comes. So when you meet that person again, you don't have anger, but you have love. When you express love, even that person will be confused, and then he will reciprocate. So you have overcome enmity, hatred, anger with love. Similarly, you overcome greed with charity. Why you have to do charity? Because you have been greedy all your life. You go and catch, fish. But now you give. So the opposite of that. So the genuine recipients, if they are there, genuine cause, just give it. Dhanam. There's nothing greater than that. Money or food or anything. You can enjoy. You can yourself experience the relief which you'll get when you give. Of course, you can give knowledge also. What we are doing in this course is we are giving knowledge. You are receiving knowledge. Similarly, somebody will receive money if you give money. Somebody will receive food if you give food. Somebody will receive clothes if you give clothes. So, dhanam is yajno danas tapascheva pavanani manish. One of the greatest purification procedures is giving to others. Dhanam. Desha kalecha patrecha. Dhanam, if you want to give the correct dhanam to the correct person at the correct time, if you give somebody something when he doesn't need it, somebody has a rich man is there, he has eaten enough food. If you go and give him some food, he will not eat, he will throw it away. So a rich man will never need your money. So you should give only to deserving people. What is deserving to which person at which time? That matters a lot, because only at that point of time, only to that person, only that object which is requiring, needing badly, if you give, you'll get the result. That is the correct dhanam. Okay? So these are the values, and these are the individual values and transformation of values from adharma to dharma, dharma yoga. And then the same process when you escalate to higher levels. So, say, for example, in your family members, you teach them to behave like that, like you. They also practice dharma yoga, and then your organization, colleagues. Then gradually, I can prove, I have proved many times, even in my own organizations and other organizations, I given many, more than 100 lectures on this. There is no other problem and there is no other solution. The only problem, all problems are coming from out of adharma, and the only solution is dharma. And dharma yoga is the framework of transformation from adharma to dharma. So if you do that, you can transform the whole society. And of course, there are other group values like cooperation, sahakarams, sahana vavatu. We are chanting one mantra. What does it mean? Sahana vavatu, sahanau bhunaktu, sahaviryam karavavahai. It's a cooperative principle. We work together, we achieve together, we get results together. Tejasvinavadhitamastu. We all become great together. Ma vidvishavahai. Let us not have fights with each other. Let us not hate each other. That's all. This is enough, a universal principle. So this is true between husband and wife, between father and son, between brothers and brothers, between colleagues, between organizational, members, and between the organizations, between countries as well. See why all this problem between India and Pakistan? They got mad. Suppose just imagine India and Pakistan work together. Like that's what happened in Bangladesh when Khalidaji, not Khalid, uh, the one who is now staying in India,
Sheikh Hasina.
Sheikh Hasina. So when Sheikh Hasina was in rule, India and Bangladesh cooperated so strongly that Bangladesh GDP growth rate exceeded even India at one point of time. It was fast developing. But what has happened to Pakistan? Negative side. If Pakistan also did the same thing, Pakistan also would have developed economically, and all this economic crisis would not be there. So it's just the power of cooperation, power of values. So universal love, power of oneness.
And time is 8 o'clock.
Yes, we will close. So I think I've covered all aspects. I finished the theory part. And so please read the notes. All these things are covered. Okay, let us close.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu Garu. Now with your permission, we'll go for Pradhana. Mallikarjun Rao Garu, can you do the Pradhana, please?
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तान् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्राः पुत्रिणः सन्तु पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अथनाः सथनाः सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतम् सत्यं वद धर्मचर स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमदः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु स्वस्ति
Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Swasti. ధన్యవాదాలు మల్లికార్జునరావు గారు. Now we all rise for the national anthem. వెంకటనారాయణ గారు.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद.
Thank you, Venkatnarayan garu. Thanks for the Pradhana. Now, if you still have any questions, Prabhu garu is there for 1 or 2 questions, that's it. Otherwise, we close. Okay, Prabhu garu, can we close? Okay, there is one question, Andy. Can you suggest a particular set of yoga asanas and yoga kriyas? What is this? For what?
We can follow daily.
Okay. Shankaran Narayananji is asking, Prabhu Garu, please can you suggest particular set of yoga asanas? Prabhu Garu, you are muted. You have to unmute. Okay.
No, you are. I have already showed everything. I answered the question today also. Mallikarjuna asked the question. I have answered.
Yeah.
Right. Bye. Let us
Okay.
close.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu Garu. I'll close for the day. Have a nice day. Thank you. See you tomorrow.